Ready to the dial.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night.
One, you're gonna lose. God damn it, Juan, what happened? SMH Mew Head 1. One.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great
One
Sunday
gonna
night
take the L.
matchup between the
God damn it, I'm here to watch some football. What is going on here?
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Double tight. Hey, we are
on play action. It's Carr. Out to his, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Marcus Davenport. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Good footwork at the 30. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
checking crack.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mills. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Linebacker dropping him for a loss of 6.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
My 5, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. All day. You go tight. Dragon 60. You got tight right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Your nightmare, son. You gonna see 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check. Fresno.
Off the play fake, Mills. It's caught downfield by Mechie. 20. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Now back to the ground game with White. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down, 4. Your mind. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 25, check 20.
On play action, now Carr. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down. Blue 80. Watch 18, watch 18. Single receiver, hey.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
18 Cardinal. Mike's 15, Mike's 15. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
On 1st and 10, Mills. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
We got 3.
Play fake. Mills. Flushed out right. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Here we go.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. 65.
Throwing, Mills.
65.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
That's it, huh?
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook.
He goes. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll try the right side here with White. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Let's go.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check three.
Going right side is White. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, he shifts past him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with McAllister. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On play action, Mills. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Here we go, O. What's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Hey.
Now Mills. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jordan. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go, O. Here we go, O. What's the mic? Watch one.
On 2nd and goal, Mills. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. And Graham on the grab. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. It's Graham again with a catch, just like the last play. First down, here's White. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Carr going to throw.
Watch 35. Watch 35.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
again on 2nd and 10. Carr. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here we go. Watch 7.
Again, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that stretches the lead to 27. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Get your swerve on. 34.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Opting to run again here with White. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Pulled in at the 24. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Mike's number one. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Miking 18. Here we go. Buffalo 18. Oh, one's the mic.
They go play action. Mills. He gets this one to Mechie. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Some therapy after this. 49, check 49.
first down throw for Mills.
I got you, boy.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. Mike 53.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenny Young came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, QB, come on. 53's to Mike. 53, check.
After the sack on first down, Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. 53.
Mills now.
You want this.
The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a...
I think you have to find something.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And that's complete to Adams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Here we go again.
Play action now. Mills.
I'm going to run you over.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Ready? Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
On third down, here's Mills. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up fourth. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Mike 15.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch 19. Single.
Now a play fake. Carr lets this one rip toward Graham. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Tight right. We got four.
Carr to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford.
Here we go.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey. Heavy. We got four down. Hey, here we go. Hey, alert three. Check 37. Check.
Now Carr. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
Four down. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Kill.
They'll look to throw again. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike, 19. Mike. Here we go. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Mills.
53's Mike. Man, I got you.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in Pat Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Hey, keep it up.
3rd and goal, Mills.
53's Mike. Here we go.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Watch the run. 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check in.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third. Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
He wasn't ready. Mike 15.
On second down, right back to Hunt. Oh, good. There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another Touchdown. This thing is ugly. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next count. And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Carr to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic. All day. All day.
First throw now for the backup lock. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. On the left side, a catch by White. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Let's go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Single. 87's mine. Don't worry about that. Rip left.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. One for everyone in their film session.
So for the Texans, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile,